to join with all those in the military service, in the foreign service, the civil service, and elsewhere, and 1 million of them serve outside our frontiers, who have chosen to serve the great republic at a turning point in our history. You will have an opportunity to help make that history, an opportunity for a service career more varied and demanding than any that has been opened to any officer corps in the history of any country. There are some who might be skeptical of that assertion. They claim that the future of the Air Force is mortgaged to an obsolete weapons system, the manned aircraft, or that Air Force officers of the future will be nothing more than silent silo sitters. But nothing could be further from the truth. It is this very unrod of technology which demands an expanding role for the nation's Air Force and Air Force officers, and which guarantees that an Air Force career in the next 40 years will be even more changing and more challenging than the careers of the last 40 years. For some of you will travel where no man has ever traveled before. Some of you will fly the fastest planes that have ever been built, reach the highest altitude that man has ever gone to, and lift the heaviest payloads of any aviator in history. Some of you will hold in your hands the most awesome destructive power which any nation or any man has conceived. Some of you will work with the leaders of new nations, which were not even nations a few years ago. Some of you will support guerrilla and counter-guerrilla operations that combine the newest techniques of warfare with the oldest techniques of the jungle. And some of you will help develop new planes that spread their wings in flight, detect other planes at an unheard of distance, deliver new weapons with unprecedented accuracy, and survey the ground from incredible heights as a testament to our strong faith in the future of air power and the manned airplane. They maintain the freedom by being on the ready. They maintain the freedom, the security, and the peace, not only of the United States, but of the dozens of countries who are allied to us, who are close to the communist power, and who depend upon us, and in a sense only upon us, for their freedom and security. These distant ships, these distant planes, these distant men keep the peace in a great half circle, stretching all the way from Berlin to South Korea. This is the role which history and our own determination has placed upon a country which lived most of its history in isolation and neutrality, and yet in the last 18 years have carried the burden for free people everywhere. I think that this is a burden which we accept willingly, recognizing that if this country does not accept it, no people will. Recognizing that in the most difficult time in the whole life of freedom, the United States is called upon to play its greatest role.